Good day and welcome to session 6 live events. That live experience strategy, the key strategic partners, key person of influence, and building community. You're looking at Jim Hughes, the power of live streaming. He spoke at our event, sharing his expertise from 2017, sharing on a stage, being in community, learning. This is what you gain with podcasting on purpose. Podcasting is a vehicle to get assets, to create content, to be able to help you and help people get to know you, like you, and trust you, and building those relationships. And when we talk about live events, we talk about getting on a stage. The second biggest fear to dying is speaking in public. If you allow your fear to own you, you'll always be kind of consumed in fear. You have to crush it. Let's say it's on your left shoulder. Put it in a small box. Crush it. Do it. The only way you get over your fear is you lean into it and hit it head on. Because if you don't, it owns you. So speaking in public is a great way for you to learn how to influence, learn how to persuade, learn how to communicate from a platform. That's why we encourage, push, challenge our community to speak. Now, some people will come up with excuses. We just know that they are succumbing to their fears. They're letting the fear instead of faith and courage. Does it take courage to stand up on a stage? Yes. And if you do not lean into faith and courage, you're going to let fear consume you. But when you do lean in and you do learn how to become better at speaking, the world opens up to you because everybody needs speakers. Not everybody can, but it's a skill. That's why in our community, we teach it. We encourage. We push. We challenge. The first time some of our communities stood up there, and I did the same thing years ago, I was scared, but I didn't let it own me. I leaned into it. Even though I was uncomfortable, I did it. And you get better, and you get better, and you get better. And the more you conquer fears, you gain confidence. So Jim has been speaking. It wasn't a big deal. He's a live streamer. This is what he does. But I'm sure there was times, like all of us, that we were not knowing how we're going to sound, which we always sound different than we hear. So you always say, what if I say the wrong thing? What if you do? There's still going to be tomorrow, God willing. And so you speak from your heart and you focus on who's who's receiving that message. Take the focus off yourself for that moment and look in the audience and say, who can I speak to? We always say, keep your ideal prospect in mind. Who are you speaking to? Who is going to receive this information? And when you do it together in community, you're growing, you're learning, you're building relationships, and you're learning to crush the fear. Fear, put it in a small box, put the key on it, throw the key away. That's where it belongs, because nobody accomplishes great things being in their comfort zone. Just don't. There's no statues around the United States. Man, that guy Pete, he always was comfortable. He just was able to do the easy things. Does that sound weird or what? Yes, it does. We lean into being uncomfortable. We honor the struggle. We challenge ourselves. We grow through our personal development. So you see Jim speaking on live streaming. You're going to see a lot of him throughout this course. But he spoke talking about that. He talked about Substack. Let me tell you another person, Glenda Hicks, impacting our nonprofit community. Because if our nonprofits are healthy, our community's healthy. And she's pouring herself into helping her nonprofits with a game. Can you imagine gamifying a learning experience? Well, that's what Glenda Hicks does. 501c Impact. Check her out. Bring her in. Have your nonprofit get her game. Get her in front of your leadership team so you can grow and impact your community. Because if you're a nonprofit, you have that responsibility to grow, to be the best, so your community can thrive. And that's what Glenda does. You can see her all through she's a major part of what we do because we believe in the journey of nonprofits. We believe that you just don't wake up and become a great nonprofit. It's learning, it's growing, it's working as a team. And this is where Glenda can come alongside your team and help gamify learning. So you have the strongest nonprofit you can. So you have thriving communities. Then our other person, the amazing Xana Wolfgang. Holy mackerel. You better put double socks on because she's going to knock your socks off. This is a person that has the Funny Farm, that has Thrive Ranch, that's impacting, that's doing crazy good things. Moved from Montana to Georgia. She's in Brooks, Georgia, and has the farm down there. My grandkids love her farm. They absolutely had the best time at McKenna Farms when they had their annual kind of, what do you call it? Annual, I know there's a word, oh gosh, what is it? Annual, gosh, there's a word for it when you always get together once a year and they have all games and different things, rides. I'll think of it in just a second. But anyway, Santa came, brought her part of her farm with her. My grandkids loved. And it's amazing to watch kids. I watched this little boy, couldn't be more than 6, had a chicken in his head, and he had a smile from ear to ear, carrying a chicken. I still laugh my head off because she has all these animals packed on us. Short hair, cows, goats, you name it, she has it. Well, she doesn't have elephants, but she has all your animals that you love to be around. And she makes that experience to help people connect with nature, to connect with our animals, to be a part of it, to make a great experience. So when she talks about her journey, she brings in the Funny Farm. She brings in I'm Thrive Ranch. And so you can search her, Xana Wolfgang. So you'll see a lot of Xana. She's been on our virtual events. She's been on our live events. She's been on our podcast. She is making things happen because she's intentional. She has a podcast. You can reach her. Just Google her. So coming to these live events helps you connect, build relationships. We're all on the same journey. We all learn from each other. We all challenge each other. We all are learning how to be effective at speaking to groups. Everybody needs a good speaker. whether it's Kiwanis, Rotary, Lions Club, associations, you name it. They're looking for good speakers. Being a part of the podcast experience, our community. You build your community in our community. Because we also have, let me see here, workshops to where we give you the 10 steps to scale and grow your business. We have webinars on a regular basis, once a month. We have our virtual Key Person of Influence Summit. We have our live events where we podcast, publish, and build thriving communities. It's all about building communities. But if you're not generating leads and creating cash flow, you don't have a business. There's no such thing as a solo entrepreneur. It's a team. It's a team sport. Work as a team. Working as a team in our community allows you to build your community. Because when you look at that, podcasting helps us to build relationships with our guests. We do it through the key strategic partners. And there we go. There we go. Let me make it a little bit bigger here. Yes, because it's a relationship wheel. Your network is your single biggest, most valuable asset. So when you get your network together at live events, you're building those relationships. You got to nurture it. It doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't fall out of the sky, your network. You nurture it. You level up, as Brendan Bouchard says, contacting people, meeting people, learning people. What are you working on? How can I help you? How can I assist you? You're strategic as you're leveling up, because the more you have a thriving network of people that are making an impact, you're making a greater impact. Can't do it alone, so do it together. So live events. We do virtual summits. They're kind of like our version of live events, but we can bring speakers from all over. Now, we're in Atlanta, so you got to come into Atlanta to speak, but we'll be in all your cities eventually, and you'll be able to experience the live events. Because podcasting with a purpose makes a difference. Not just putting your voice out there, but doing it on purpose, creating those live events, creating those community, learning how to speak on a platform. Being effective with your 5 minutes, 3 points. 5 minutes, 3 points. That's what we teach in our community. 5 minutes, 3 points. You're doing it over and over again because you're getting good at basics. You know, we try to stay away from chasing the shiny object, changing every time you turn around. Do the same thing over and over again. You've been to a concert and you've seen a top band. Do you think they create all these new things every time they go out? It's the same thing over and over again. Now, you gotta get bored in your business, because if you're bored, you're doing it right. And that's why speaking, 5 minutes, 3 points. That helps you to refine your message. Make it that pitch, because I think I can get to it. Hold on here. I think I can. Let me see. I believe I can. Hold on here. Yes, I can. Wait a minute. Oh, gosh. Oh, maybe not. Son of a gun. I got the wrong slide up, but I could probably put it up here. Hold on here. I'm going to give it to you because, let me see here. 39, 37. Nope, I didn't do that. Okay, hold on here. Okay. Leads, cash flow, the bamboo. And this is true in speaking. When we started out, we didn't have many people. And now we're growing. But it takes consistent effort. Trust drives business. People buy from people. I know there it is. There it is. There it is. The key person of influence. That pitch, that 5 minutes, 3 points, and that's part of the pitch. But the pitch is so important because you got to build your pitch. You got to know. That's messaging. Your digital profile is second. Your product, which we're creating right now in the Podcasting Academy with Purpose. Your presentation. What's your presentation like? Your webinar, your workshop. And then you're forming partnerships. And when you form partnerships, let me see if I can get that. Nope, I can't. That's Roger. So 7-Elevens, people have to consume 7 hours of you. A talk is part of that. A book is part of that. 11 buying signals. Roger Dunbar is the person behind 7 hours. The 11 interactions or buying signal is the 0 moment of truth by Google. And that's buying signals. When people are interested, then you're moving forward 11 times and then 4 different platforms. So, live events. Come to our live events. The way we connect is go to pk.me/connect. Connect with us because we do live events. When you look at our live events, this is our separate page, but you can register to be a part of our live events. You want to be good from the platform. That's just another way people can consume you from a platform. We record every single talk. Okay, so that is what we have. We wouldn't be remorse because our sponsors are Growth Day. Try it for 7 days. Personal development, building a community of personal development. Go to pk.me/growth day, then send us an email at support@pk.me, and we'll send you my free course, Mindset, Goals, and Habits. Okay, we are off. Our next session's going to be on, number 7's going to be on our brand ambassadors because you can learn and earn. And I'll see you in session 7. Be bold, make a difference, and have fun. Be bold.